Hello, this is the aftermath, and honestly, I'm so gassed with euphoria right now. I can't even look. This is by far, for me, in the last 12 years, this is the biggest European night in the last 12 years. I think the other one close by was, beating the same Real Madrid so many years ago. The 0-0 at the Highbury, beating Villarreal, beating Juve at the time. But by far, this is the biggest European night ever. I cannot believe the performance from the boys today. Arsenal 3, Real Madrid nil. No one gave us a chance. I didn't even give us a chance. I didn't give us a chance to go against Real Madrid today. It felt with the stumbling blocks that we've had this season, with the merry-go-round situation we've had this season, it didn't look like we were going to do anything against Real Madrid. Against, by far to me, one of the best attacks in the world. By far to me, one of the most high-profile players in the world. So I actually was dreading this tie. I was thinking we shouldn't meet Real Madrid. Like, it felt like we had no chance. But how wrong was I? The boys turned up when they needed to turn up. Kudos to Mikel Arteta. I mean, anyone could go ahead and say things like, it was a goal from the set piece. But even before the set piece, the boys held their own. Courtois made magnificent saves today. Without Courtois, we could have been easily 6-0 up. It was a spotless performance, a total performance from Arsenal. Because after the first goal, I mean, I could still see the demure from Real Madrid. They were like, oh, we're going to come back. You saw the wings from Mbappe, saw the wings from Bellingham. It felt that they were going to come back. But after that first goal, it felt like Arsenal where they smelled blood. The way we played, the way we played that resulted into both free kicks that Declan Rice scored. And by the way, how did the Premier League, how did Europe allow us to get Declan Rice? How? Jeez, that guy is too much of a fantastic player. I mean, he's always been there, but, I think for me, I felt he's been a defensive midfielder. I think he's always been a defensive midfielder. But since he came into Arsenal, Arteta has actually utilized him more in that 8th role. And my word, feels like the guy has just ushered himself in that 8th role. The overall play for this from Declan Rice was unreal. Those free kicks, like, it's probably the last time I saw free kicks like that was when I was in college. Over 20 years ago, when Roberto Carlos used to play free kicks that give way from the wall. That was the exact way Declan Rice played today. The wall was good. I mean, at some point, Real Madrid should not be disgruntled. There's moments when you just have to go. There is nothing you can do about it. The free kick just deviated away from the wall and went back in. That was Roberto Carlos. And incidentally, I've not seen Roberto Carlos in ages. Incidentally, was that the Emirates today. He would have been proud of that. And then he played a different kind of free kick. He played a different kind of free kick to score the second goal. Honestly, it was unreal today. Like, I've been super busy, but I had to make this video. Like, there is no joy to contain how I'm feeling right now. This is a Real Madrid team that wants to go ahead. I mean, they want to win it for Mbappe, who, by the way, in the second half, he was locked out. Vinicius Jr. was not playing today. Rodrigo was not playing today. Their midfield was taken over, and Mourinho again. Look, I was wrong. I questioned what the signing was for. I bet the fact that, he's been a makeshift player, but man, since he started playing as a striker, this is his 7th or 8th goal. I don't think any other striker would have done much better than this, honestly. The goal, the precision, the ball was behind him. The way he took that ball in was unreal. Unreal. Sorry guys, I'm just carried away. Welcome to the aftermath. This is the aftermath, a quick way to analyze Arsenal match against Real Madrid. Arsenal 3, Real Madrid 0, not even 1, 0. And for me, it just pretty much ends the tie. Anything can happen at the Bernabeu, but the way we've been defending, and by the way, Kivio today, Arsenal fans have been giving this guy stick, thinking he's a weakling. But how well did he hold his own today? How well did he play today? How well did he usher that defense today? Seriously unreal. Kivio, put no foot wrong. Look, Miles Lewis Kelly, this dude is 18-year-old. He keeps surpassing all the expectations I've set for him this season. I didn't think he was going to play the number of games this season. I didn't think he was going to turn up in crucial moments. The red card with this crazy Michael Oliver, this crazy, the red card overturned. The goal against Man City, his frankers with Haaland. This guy has just kept on going for an 18-year-old. He's massively unreal, massively underrated. The buzz all through last season was Ethan Nwaneri, but because I've been opportune to watch a little of the under-18 games about 2 years ago. I watched when they got into that finals of the one they lost against West Ham, but the one that they beat Man City under 18s. Everybody was raving about Ethan Nwaneri, but I looked at this Miles Lewis Kelly and I was like, man, this guy feels like the most ready. Spotless performance today. Spotless. He was up against Rodrigo, a player that most Arsenal fans want to come in. He was up against Rodrigo. Not only was he doing that, he was inverting and playmaking in the first half. Like literally the ball progression this guy has that takes us to the final third was unreal. He's 18. 18 years. Wow. Kudos to Miles Lewis Kelly. And then Declan Rice today, he ran the game. Martin Odegaard was still a little bit quiet, still, I just hope he rediscovers his form. But this is what you get when you bring in competition. This is by far Arsenal's biggest night in, well, let me not say in our history, but at least over the last 12 years. Because everybody, the whole England nation, the whole fan base was totally against Arsenal today. There were people who were stopping their stream when it was 3-0. Everybody wanted Real Madrid to beat us against all odds. We were no strikers. Our best defender of the season is out. Everything was against us today, other than the fact that the boys turned up, and they turned up good. And kudos to the folks that believe. I didn't believe. I was just in the mind of, okay, let me just go into this game and, watch the game, enjoy myself as a fan, and pretty much just watch the game as a neutral. But how wrong was I? Kudos to the boys today. The way they turned up was unreal. Look, it's 3-0. We can't complain. We go to the Bernabeu next week, and I honestly feel like our defensive onions can kill us through. It's not over yet. It's not over. I mean, I'm seeing the Arsenal fans on the timeline, saying it's over. I don't think it's over yet, but honestly, I just want to enjoy this moment, watch the highlights again. The fact that Henry was there and, you know, everything just fell into place today. Everything fell into place. The legends were there. Could this be a year? And honestly, if we go on to in any way nibble this into the final against all the debacle that we face this season, honestly,